Hello everybody, we are back with what is the final episode of the 25 episodes of Stardrive 2. I am probably going to actually continue this series as a weekend... I'm going to continue this series as a weekend thing. Two episodes on the weekends. One on Saturday, one on Sunday, because this is good. In fact, it's the only game I've continued in such a manner. Partly because this game will eventually end. There is an end game to this. So, this episode will continue on, and for the ending, we'll discuss what my thoughts of the game are. Build that. Okay, what do I have these guys do now? We want research. Thought police. We have become the NSA. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, these guys can just do that. They're not very helpful. That planet... This fleet is now just sitting here. Okay, fine. Confirm. Don't mind the fact I've conquered two nations. Don't mind that fact at all. Even though you guys will be the epic fight in the end. Let's see. I'm gonna have to raise my taxes. Holy cow. Running an empire is expensive. Takes a lot of money. Eliminating enemy spies. We have a xenomine here. Oh, they're starting to work. They're at plus 1%. Woo! They're working. Yep. Yay! That fleet really just gonna hang out there? Oh god, it takes so long to process those turns. Wonderful! Scouts have arrived at the blah 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 system, which has 10 people on it. We go to engage, because there doesn't appear to be... There is a spaceport. Get Diamondite out of it. Fight! We fight today! On this day! Avertment 1! In a very one-sided battle. As many of these have been one-sided since I've been deliberately avoiding their fleet. Attacking their logistics and not their fighting capability. It's one thing to be able to defeat their fleet, it's another thing just to defeat the fleet, the enemy fleet, or the main portion of it, without actually having to fight it. And I'd rather not go into direct combat against it, because it's really quite large, and I expect to lose. So we're actually doing what Alexander the Great did when he attacked the Persians. He couldn't defeat the army in the field quite like, well, just straight-up combat, couldn't really do it, so what he did is he traveled down the coast, attacking the Persian Empire's basic lifelines, the coastal trade, the farming, and the fact that they're more of a collection of kingdoms than an actual functioning country. And by doing that, he defeated them. It was a long-haul game, but he had defeated the Persian army that way before he even had to face them in the field. By the time the guy finally faced him in the field, the Persian army was just a shadow of its former self. And that is what I'm trying to do here. Will it work? I don't know. We'll find out if the game's actually that deep. I'm hoping I can bankrupt them, and they'll have to start, like, selling off ships. Or buildings. One or the other. Come on, get closer. Good job. Ow! 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 What do you have? Knife, knife, rocket, rocket. You can reach. You can kill. You can reach. You can kill. They're just gonna heal. Okay. Just been victory after victory, attacking the support lines of the fleet, instead of actually fighting the fleet itself. Well, we got Arco Colonizer now. Glad I didn't start researching that. We're running out of food. Outright running out of food. I just keep sending them from planet to planet. We'll get to that place last. Maybe. So I need to start farming. Because we're out of food. Build me trade goods. We're at minus 34. Oh, I know why I'm so low on money. It's because I'm capturing all these planets. And they're not being productive. At all. And no, not being productive at all. Launch back into space. And so that's where all my money's going, is to keeping these buildings afloat. Because they're all angry. Okay, so they're starting to build again. These guys are no longer building again. They just kind of go back and forth. There's no space defenses, which is kind of annoying then. Defense. Yep, we got swarm missiles now. Android construction. High G adaptation. I'm not going to do either one of them. Food replicator or advanced ECM. I haven't actually been using that. This will automatically defend the space stations, but that is kind of scary. So I'm going to get that. Basically, I turn their energy into antimatter. That is really scary. It's a scary idea. Oh god, not again. Those two fleets weren't combined. I've got to raise my taxes to the max, and I'm still losing money! I really want to finish them off now? I'm losing money. I can't believe I'm losing this much money. Mech factory. Just build trade goods. That still gets me to minus 6. If you guys will, you know, kind of really stop hating me, it'd be brilliant. You guys are building. Exceeding tolerance. They don't like the fact there's no space defenses. So look at this. You're alive? Wow. And you don't have a... You've got a pretty nice, nifty area of space, too. There's nothing there. Okay, so we don't have to worry about that. Let's just take this, because there'll be no buildings or anything at it. Oh, we got a planet not doing anything. You're not doing anything for a reason, it appears, too. Xenomine, Imperial Bank. Okay, we're plus 9. And we'll discuss this. It is worthless. I can't get anything for it but money. So I'll take all the money you have. Confirm. Done. These guys are at war with these guys. And I'm out of money again. Eliminate enemy spy. So what I'm going to do... I don't really want to leave this planet there, because the moment I end my war, someone else is going to take that. Which isn't exactly great. So we'll take it. There'll be no buildings, which shouldn't add to my lack of money. Which is a big problem right now. Wonderful. Fight. This is something I probably could have End turn. Odds of you actually firing are slim, so just keep ending turn. I'm not even going to bother healing anyone. 15, and finish. And loaded. Cannons now. So it's basically like EMP cannons. Okay. We're at -4 food. Launch. We're gonna go over to the broken planet, which is in nope. You. That? The hell? There we go. Okay. And this is the end of the episode, so... Well, kind of. First, let's see if we can actually get these guys to just not go to war with me anymore. Have you come to reconsider the error of your ways in warring against the blah blah blahs? I'm listening to your begging, beginning now. Yeah, you're the one with no empire left. Discuss. Treaties. Peace treaty. In fact, I want your money. All of it. I don't care about the rest. You have nothing really of worth. I want your automated factory. I don't care about that. You have fighter shields and planetary shields, which can be useful. Apparently this isn't that valuable to you, is it? Fighter shields. No, I want automated factories, because that's useful. So we'll grab some of that. And assuming you have hands. Yeah, sure. So, military actions against us. Negative 797%. Wow! Yep. Wonder why. I can't for the life of me figure out why these guys hate me so much. Can I get a more valuable technology out of you guys? No. Automated factory. Conflame. Yeah, sure. Good job, everybody. Now I've got to figure out how to get these people to not hate me. Look at all the troops that are here. And they're still just rioting, so... Exceeding tolerance. The heck this number is that? Oh well, so that's something we're going to have to figure out on the weekends in the continuing series. But, how is this game? Is the end question of this series. And it is very, very good. The UI is very well done. Not many buttons. It doesn't take up too much of the screen. Spacebar or turn button, take your pick, is great. You can look around here really easily. Then you have the help thing here for tutorials. Research is right here, and all that wonderful fun stuff. Easy to adjust your tax rate, see where your leaders are, what they're doing. You can easily see what your planets are doing, and empty planets, non-habitable, no gravity penalty, abundant or better, and there we go. These 2 planets are good for us to colonize. Easy sorting system. This guy did a lot of thinking. Here's your strategic resources, which for some reason I can never find. It's at the bottom of this screen. I'm just blind much of the time. So you can easily see how you're standing with that. There is a lack of graphs that many other games usually have, but oh well. So you don't have a power graph to compare your strength with the known strength of the enemy empires very easily, but that's not really that big of a deal. You can also just zoom out and see what kind of terrain you have. And me, these guys, and this guys are as far as I know, the biggest. And these guys are going to be a problem. And one thing that is brilliant, too. Idle colonies. Perfect. And it's right there, bottom right. There's so many games that, like, you have to look and find your idle colonies manually. In one game, I forgot what the name of it was, I think it was Distant Universe, you don't have idle colonies. That's one way to solve it. But for a game like this is nice. Being able to click on a single button and have your idle colonies right there. There's no going through menus to find it and sorting colonies out. Nope. Boom. Zooms you right in, no matter where it is. You could be looking over here and going, oh, look what these guys have. And then, oh, idle colony. Bam. Brilliant. This game is very well done. Xenomine. I like this game. Heck, I'm going to continue on with the series on weekends. It's the first time I've done that for 25 episodes of. One glaring downside is the ground combat. And the automation, the auto-combating in general. But the ground combat, when I'm easily getting 40 frames a second here, I shouldn't be going to ground combat and getting down to single digits on occasion, and getting about 12. That is the weakest point, and the ground combat in general just breaks the flow of the game. It's kind of like you're no longer playing Stardrive 2, instead you're playing something else, and it isn't Stardrive 2. And the ground combat's easy enough to overlook if the auto system actually worked correctly. But this game would have been well served with a Master of Orion 3, Master of Orion 2, I mean, would have been well served by a Master of Orion 2 ground combat system. And if you wanted a more involved combat system, look at Master of Orion 3, the unmentionable Master of Orion, which is just a buggy, hobgobbled mess. Which there eventually was created just like a user mod. A bunch of players got together, made mod packs, and actually made it to be a playable game. But the ground combat in that was very well done. You could actually have strategic plans and everything that play out from one turn to the other. It'd sometimes take a long time, but I found it really nice and fun. It added fun. In this, the ground combat really just doesn't add fun, and it's just kind of like, oh, I got to invade this planet, don't want to lose all my troops, so I got to do the ground combat. And look, my frame rate died. I could probably turn the graphics options down, and that may not be a problem. But it just doesn't seem... It just interrupts the flow of the game, and it just kind of yanks you out of the experience, which is unfortunate. Because other than that, this game is freaking brilliant. This is the Master of Orion of Orion 2 for the modern age. I don't know if that is what he is going for, but that is what he's achieved, and I hope it's what he went for, but either way, it's really good. One of the games I'll wholeheartedly say you should get this if you like this style of gameplay. It is brilliant. And it is so well designed with the UI. No idle planets. You can use spacebar to hit end turn. That's a nice feature. That's all I gotta say. It's really good. If you are on the fence of buying it, I'd say buy it. I'm certainly happy I did. I've got lots of fun out of it. So, we'll see you next weekend. Not this weekend. Next weekend. And take care. See you with the next 25 episodes of next week. See ya.